This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Gamefly. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Ranger's Rants. The past few weeks, I've given some advice, I've done a little bit of ranting, but this week I am back. Nintendo, I've got you square in my crosshairs. What are you doing, dude? This is Ranger's Rants. Let's get ranting. Before I get all red-faced and pissed off, I know that I'm gonna get a lot of hate from this video, and it's okay, I can accept it. I've got my big boy pants on and I wanna hear from you if you disagree. Bit of a backstory first, I love me some Nintendo. I have owned every single Nintendo console from the NES to the current generation, including things that even predated the NES, like Nintendo Game Watches and Mario portable consoles. I love Nintendo. Nintendo consoles were always what I chose to buy up until the GameCube. Nintendo had the market share completely cornered for gaming. Nintendo was synonymous with gaming. If you wanted a game, your mind went right to Mario. Then Sega came around and maybe you thought, hey, Sonic doesn't look half bad, I'm gonna give that a shot. I don't know, maybe TurboGrafx 16 looks pretty awesome, that Bonk guy looks like he could wreck some stuff. I wanna play that, and slowly but surely Nintendo kept losing market share. They've done kind of the same thing on every single console. They've released a few games that people like, namely a Mario game, maybe a Zelda game, perhaps some racing Mario Kart-esque game, or if you like fighting, Super Smash Brothers, and then just sort of a load of other forgettable titles. I think of Nintendo as sort of the BlackBerry of the gaming world. They once owned the marketplace, they've sort of just done the same thing year over year, and they're slowly hemorrhaging units. Before you say, John, that's not true, look how many units the DS and the 3DS are selling, I say to you, the Nintendo Wii U only sold 160,000 units worldwide last quarter. They're even losing market share in Japan. And then, just when you thought Nintendo might get their act together, they go and release the 2DS. The hideous looking 2DS. They took probably one of the coolest features of the 3DS, namely the clamshell design, and I guess the 3D, and they neutered it. But they did lower the price to $130. Now listen, I get the financial reason for releasing a 2DS, especially the same day that the Pokemon games come out. I understand it. People are gonna buy them in droves, an impulse purchase. No issue there at all. But Nintendo is not gaining back any of their mind share with any of their consoles at all. So imagine that you are looking to get one game console that you're gonna own, throughout the next 5 to 6 years. You can only afford one console, you're looking at, okay, Xbox One, got a ton of exclusives. I really like Kinect. It can do a lot of cool things, and it's got Blu-ray built in now. PS4, awesome free features built in, incredible gaming exclusives, beautiful interface, awesome quality games, and you're gonna be able to do a ton of really neat things as the PS4 grows and moves forward. You got the Wii U, got the same graphic capability as the last generation consoles. It's a little bit cheaper, and you do have that cool Wii U remote. Which one are you going to get? And I would guess 9 out of 10 of you will not even consider the Wii U as your one console for the next few years. The graphics finally caught up to what came out almost 9 years ago. The exclusive titles are just not there. Nintendo's big release is a re-release of a game that came out on the GameCube. Nintendo's released another Mario game, which I love. I love New Super Mario World Wii U. It's an incredible game, probably one of my favorites. But that is not a reason to buy a console. Yeah, there might be a new Zelda coming out, but those two games alone are just not going to be enough. You saw an awesome game like ZombiU is really well received, but people just didn't buy it. No more sequel coming out for it. People are looking at these things saying, if I'm only going to code games for 2 consoles, I'm not going to spend the time on the Wii U because it just doesn't have the audience there. So Nintendo's relying really heavily on first-party games. They're just not turning out first-party games. I'm sorry. I haven't had interest in Kid Icarus for probably the past 12 years. It's not going to get me to buy a console. So Nintendo, all is not lost. I have an answer for you. So just use this as your market plan for the next 5 years. All right, so the Wii U, it's a fine console. It's a decent console. It's got pretty good graphics. It's got nice online capabilities. You've got that awesome controller, which feels really good in the hands. Get exclusive games. Don't rely just on first party. Mario alone clearly can't sell your console. Fight, fight, fight for exclusivity. At the very least, fight to get the same games every other console is getting. The same version of Madden, the same version of Call of Duty, not a last year's version all Wii U'd up. Try it. Please try and get the games every other console has to at least have Mario be a nice add-on and not the only reason to buy a console. When it comes to the 2DS, I mean, people are going to buy it parents gonna buy it for kids and look at it and be like, I'll play Pokemon on it, then I'll put it in a drawer and forget about it. But just try and regain some of that lost luster. I miss Nintendo, I'm sad for Nintendo, and I hope Nintendo can make a comeback. Let me take a minute and step aside from the rants to thank our friends and sponsors at Gamefly. They are the largest online video game rental service that offers you a choice from over 7,000 new and classic titles across all consoles and handhelds, including Nintendo. You can play Mario if you want. With plans starting at just $15.95 a month, Gamefly members can rent 1 to 4 games at a time and keep them for as long as they like. No late fees, no due dates, shipping is always free, and once you're done playing that game, send it back and Gamefly will send you the next available game on your list. If you really like the game you're playing, simply click Keep It on the Gamefly website, and the game is yours at a discounted price, and the folks at Gamefly will even mail you the case and manuals free of charge. If you are a Techno Buffalo fan, and I hope you are, get a free 15-day trial when you go to gamefly.com/technobuffalo. Again, that's gamefly.com/technobuffalo. So am I way wrong? Is this video gonna get like 1 billion thumbs down because you love Nintendo? And if I'm wrong, that's fine, but tell me why I'm wrong. I wanna hear your thoughts about it. Leave it in the comments located in my Pantel region. Until next time, I am John Rettinger, and I'll see you in the next video. What's up, guys? It's John again. Just wanted to let you know that if you liked what you saw, I hope you did, we've got 2 other shows that go live every single week, come rain, shine, sleet, or snow. Ask the Buffalo, where Ashley Escada answers your tech questions, and a rumor roundup, where yours truly tells you about all the best rumors in the gadget world. Click the text below that says subscribe, and check out our other shows by clicking right over here. Till next video, thanks for watching.